Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This is the part 4 in this series. Make sure to go through part 1 if you haven't watched it. So let's connect the head with the body. Tap to edit mode, hold Alt, mouse left click and select this loop. Mouse left click, hit X and delete the vertices. Select the body, tap to edit mode, select this loop and delete it. As you see, we have 7 vertices around this loop and 10 vertices around this loop. K to activate the knife tool and make a cut like this one exactly. Hit 2 on the keyboard or click on this icon to switch to the edge select. Hold Shift, select these edges, X, dissolve edges. Select the body, go to the edit mode, K to activate the knife tool and make a cut just like this one. Select this vertex, hold Shift, select this one and hit J to connect them. We need to add one more loop cut from the back, K to activate the knife tool and make a cut just like this one. Select this vertex, hold Shift, select this one and J to connect them. Select the head, hold Shift, select the body and hit Ctrl J to join. By holding Alt, mouse left click, select this loop and delete it. Hold Shift, Alt, mouse left click to select this loop and this one and hit Ctrl E, bridge edge loops. So we are ready to create the eyebrows. In the front view, by holding Shift, mouse right click, bring the cursor into here. Go with Shift A, mesh, plane, RX 90 degrees to rotate, S to scale. Now we can use the snap tool. The snap tool is a very powerful tool in Blender. We can snap objects into the grid. Also, we can snap them into the surface. As you know guys, G for grab. And if we hold Ctrl, we are already activated the snap tool. You can find the snap tool on the toolbar right there. I think it's easy to understand the movement. It's based on the increments of the grid. For this tutorial, it's very important to understand the snapping into the face. It's gonna help you a lot if you model anything. To activate snapping into the face, click on this icon, choose face, project individual element. Make sure to turn on the magnet icon into blue. Now we are ready to go. In the edit mode, A to select everything, G to grab. As you see guys, the mesh stacked into the surface and this is what we are looking for. Hold Shift, select this vertex and this one and extrude them. I think it's easy for you right now. We need to use the basic command like G to grab, S to scale and R for rotate. For snapping, it's very important to add enough vertices on our object. It's gonna help us a lot to stack the mesh on the surface. When you are happy with the shape, hit Ctrl A, all transforms to add a mirror modifier. Go to modifiers, add modifier, mirror modifier. We can also add a shrink wrap modifier. This point it's not necessary for now, but I think this is the most powerful modifier in Blender. Well, this modifier sticks the objects on the surface. Make sure to turn off the snap icon from here. Go to modifiers, add modifier, shrink wrap modifier. Select the speakers and click on the body. We just selected the target for the shrink wrap modifier. Change the wrap method into project. And of course, you can play with the snap mode to get a better result. I'm gonna use above surface for now. Make sure to activate negative and positive. You can also play with the offset as you see. For now, it's not necessary to change the offset. Now we need to add a new modifier. Go to modifiers, add modifier, solidify modifier. Well, this modifier gives us a thickness on the surface and this is very useful. For now, go ahead and play just with the thickness, please. So the last modifier, it's gonna be the subsurf modifier to add the smoothness. You can go to the edit mode and move the vertices as you like. And as you see, the mesh is sticking on the surface. We can add a simple materials for the eyeballs. It's gonna help us to give our characters a personality. Select the eyeball, go to the edit mode, click on this icon and add a new material. Don't worry, I will explain the material section in another video. Click on new to add a new material. Hit the plus button and create another material. Scroll the mouse wheel down and go to the viewboard display. Click on color and pick a new color. Scroll the mouse wheel up. Make sure that you are in the edit mode and you selected the second material and click on assign. Select these loops. Click on the plus button again, add a new material, scroll the mouse wheel down and pick a new color. Go to the top and click on assign. One last time, select this one and this one. Select the second material which it has the black color and click on assign. In the edit mode, hold Shift Alt left mouse click and select these vertices. Shift D to duplicate them, mouse right click, P enter to separation the object. Select the new object, go to the edit mode. You can delete these vertices as well. In the edit mode, select the vertices on the top and push them forward along the y-axis. Select this vertex and this one and hit V to rip them. Now you can make the shape for the eyelashes as you want. Important is to push these vertices backward just like so. I like to extrude these two vertices just like so. This one and this one as to scale. And now I can merge these two vertices together. As I said before guys, it's up to you. You don't need to do that. But I want to show you the basic way that we have to create the eyelashes. Now go to the material icon and add a new material for the eyelashes and eyebrows. Just we did it before. As you see guys, we have the perfect geometry to create the clothes. 3 to face select, hold Shift, select these faces. Ctrl plus numpad to increase your selection, Ctrl minus numpad to decrease your selection. By holding Shift, we can select new faces. Also make sure to select all these faces. Shift D to duplicate, mouse right click, P enter to separation the object. Well done, we have a new mesh to work with. If you want to change the studio light inside the viewboard, click here, click on this sphere and choose one of them. Click on random to change the colors in the viewboard. Or click on matcap and choose one of them. In the edit mode, A to select everything and hit Shift S to scale up this bad boy a bit. Hit O on the keyboard to activate the proportional editing and try to make this shape. In the edit mode, make sure to delete this vertex. Select this vertex and push it back along the y-axis. Select this one and push it up just like so. Go to modifiers and add a solidify modifier. Make sure to move the solidify modifier over the subdivision surface modifier. From here we can play with the thickness to get the final result that we are looking for. In the edit mode, select these vertices, E to extrude them and make this shape. So when you are happy with that, we can move on. I want to show you quickly how we can use the curve modeling to bring our character into the next level. Go with Shift A, Curve, Bezier. Go to Properties menu, click on this icon, click on Geometry, increase the depth about 0.01. Go to Edit mode, A to select everything, hit X and delete the vertices. Select this icon, click here and choose Surface. Guys, this is important. In the edit mode, when this icon selected, we can now draw on the surface just like so. When you are done, you can click on the select box from here or hit B on the keyboard. The cool thing is that we are still able to edit these curves. If you want, go to Bevel, Profile and move these points to add new bubbles on these curves. So in the vertex select this loop, Shift D to duplicate, mouse right click, P enter to separation the object. Select the new object, A to select everything, Shift S to scale it a bit. Now we can use the snap tool. To activate snapping into the face, click on this icon, make sure to turn on the magnet icon into blue. Now we are ready to go. In the vertex select this one, hold shift, select this one and hit E to extrude. As you see guys, the new vertices that we are extruded sticking on the surface. And this is what we are looking for. Select these vertices, extrude them. One more time, these vertices and extrude them. We have to fill the holes. Look here guys, this object has a different color. And that's because the direction of the vertices. Keep that in mind, every single vertex, edge or face has a normal direction. The normals are very important for modeling, game engines and so on. To see the face orientation, click here and activate face orientation. We need to turn this red color into blue. To do that, in the edit mode, A to select everything, Shift N to recalculate the normals. Again, click here and deactivate the face orientation. Select this vertex, grab it down just like so. Go to modifiers, add modifier, solidify modifier. Make sure to move the solidify modifier over the subdivision surface modifier. Select these curves, tap to edit mode, click on this icon, and now we can draw on the surface. Guys, you can create the clothes in the same method that I show you. I want to run the next 3 minutes in the time lapse because it's the same method that I show you. I think you get it. Go with Shift A, Mesh, Sphere. Bring the segments down into 12. In the edit mode, select these edges and delete them. Hold Alt, select this loop and hit F to fill. S to scale, just like so. By holding Shift mouse right click, we can bring the 3D cursor into there. Hit Shift S, selection to cursor. Go to Snap Tool options, select Face, project individual elements and rotation to target. Make sure to snap with active. Activate the Snap Tool and here we go, S for scale. Mouse right click, shade smooth, Ctrl 1 to add a subsurf modifier. Hit Shift S, cursor toward origin. Now we can duplicate the objects with Shift D and create anything that we want. As you see guys, the new objects are sticked on the surface and this is awesome. When you are done, hold Shift, select them and hit Ctrl J to join, Ctrl A all transforms and add a mirror. You can create the skirt, the clothes in the same method that I show you. Guys, I don't want to lose your attention. It's really the same steps that I show you. I repeated that all the time. I don't want to hide anything for you guys. That's why I'm gonna run this video in the time lapse a few minutes and I will be back again. So guys, now we can create the hair. There are many different ways to create the hair. For this tutorial, we will keep it simple and create the hair in a traditional way. I will show you how you can use the curve modeling to create the hair easy and quickly. Go with Shift A, Curve, Path. Again, Shift A, Curve, and choose Circle. In the front view, RX 90 degrees to rotate the circle, S to scale it a bit. Select the path, hit R 90 degrees to rotate just like that. Select the circle and the path and move them away just like so. Select the path, click on this icon, go to Geometry. Under Bevel, choose Object, select this picker and select the circle. Select the circle, tap to Edit Mode. If we change the position of the vertices around the circle right now, we can change the mesh on the path, and this is what we want. A to select everything, mouse right click, subdivide. As you see guys, now we have more vertices to work with. Hit A to select everything, Shift S, cursor to select it. Go to pivot point and choose 3D cursor. Hold Shift, select this one, this one, this one, and this one, and hit S for scale. I think you got it. You can make any shape that you want. Select the path, tap to Edit Mode. Select this vertex and hit Alt S for scale. Change the pivot point into individual origins. Alt S again. Select this one, hit Alt S0. Shift D to duplicate and bring this object right there. Shift D again, and now we can start with this one. Now we need to care about the hair flow. I mean the hair direction. This is very important guys. So we can't create the hair shape randomly. We need to follow the hair flow to get a good result. I will show you in a second what I mean. In the edit mode, activate the proportional editing, and now we are ready to go. As you see guys, we can manipulate the geometry right now with 5 vertices only. I think it's easy right now. I used the G command to manipulate the geometry. Select this one, Shift D to duplicate, tap to edit mode and start to manipulate the geometry. Important shortcuts, Alt S for scale, Ctrl T for twist. Believe me or not guys, that's it. Now you need the time to cover the head. So guys, that was all about today's video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.